Hawthorn in general for this kind of stock is a gold mine. They're everywhere, super affordable. I think it's some of the best buying in Melbourne right now.
So Sydney was for the RISE conference, which is specifically for leaders in real estate. So in the room was full of CEOs, directors from across Australia actually, which is pretty cool. And so a lot of it was focused around being a better leader, a lot around mental health and keeping balanced as a leader and keeping an eye on your team. So yeah, it was a very different conference to other real estate conferences that I've been to, but I've really enjoyed it. Being in Sydney is always such a great feeling. It's a really inspiring city. I don't think I could ever live there, but I love visiting. I just come back with a new energy and a new outlook. It's a very pretty city.
We're here in Hawthorn today for our clients Sam and Andrew. They're looking for a 2-bed old style apartment. The one we're at today is on Power Street, which is obviously a pretty main road, as you can see behind me. But this one is set back and has all new double glazed windows, so it'll be a good one to look at. We're also here with Luke Saville, who is a very prominent Hawthorn, sells a lot of apartments, so if it's not this one, I'm sure he'll be able to find us another one. But Hawthorn in general for this kind of stock is a gold mine. They're everywhere, super affordable. I think it's some of the best buying in Melbourne right now.
My name's Luke Saville. I've been working in Hawthorn for about 15 years and specialise in apartments. Hawthorn's quite well known for having a lot of mid-century, like this building here, a lot of old style apartments that have got the bigger proportions. You can get into the city so quick. There's 3 different tram lines. There's a train station usually within 5 minutes walk wherever you are in Hawthorn. So if you had $700,000 to $800,000 to spend in Hawthorn, that buys you a really good 2-bedroom apartment. Sort of entry level is about $500 to $550, and so $700 to $800 gets you something that not too dissimilar to this, something that's bigger. It's in a nicer building, they're well looked after. It's located really centrally to everything.
So main fees associated with buying your first home that you might not think about. The first one is conveyancing, second one is building and pest, third one is anything to do with the finance side of things, and then the fourth one, which is the biggest one, is stamp duty. So for conveyancing, you need a budget around $1,500 for a conveyancer to assist you on purchasing the property. Then for building and pest, it's around $700 per inspection. And then finance, those fees varies a lot from bank fees and broker fees. And then stamp duty is the biggest one, and that really depends on the purchase price and what concessions you're up for.
Helping getting a secret business off the ground.
Currently in the world of real estate, there is nowhere to find reputable buyers advocates. So I've made a place you can find them. That's in a nutshell. We're going to the Property Expo on the 17th of May. And so we need enough on the site to actually have something to show for when we go to the expo, because it would be very embarrassing to be there and not have the site with people on it. So there's qualifying criteria. The most notable is you've got to have bought 20 properties. If you meet the criteria, you can come on board. We do a lot of the BAs fill out all their details. We do a lot of heavy lifting of getting the profile live, and then they have autonomy over it. They can edit it as they want. But the site will be live in the 2nd or 3rd week of May. Property Expo is the big thing we're working towards at the moment. Gabby's been a huge help getting all the logistics sorted. I have a vision of how it might turn out, but it could be completely different.
Just put out any fires, we'll get it done. We'll work it out.
I'm flying up a day earlier to go and do a director's sort of conference thing with a real estate trainer up there. So there's a bit going on.
energy's good. Holiday was great. I took I think 4 nights in Hamilton Island. All the team got a good break as well over Easter. We've been back at it for about a week now. We've got a full book of clients now, so we've got 12 clients on board with us with a range of budgets, which is really exciting. Our lowest buyer at the moment has got $500,000 to spend on a 2-bedroom apartment, and our highest budget buyer has got $2.5 million to spend on a 4-bedroom home in the eastern suburbs. So we've got a really fun variety of clients we're working with at the moment. A lot of them are at the start of their journey, so the excitement and the energy is really high at the moment, which Sam and I thrive off. We're just starting a lot of searches, getting to a lot of inspections, so exciting things to come. Thank you. So this is 2-bedroom warehouse conversion in Prahran. 1 street over is Chapel Street, so good access to amenity, but definitely a loud location. Like, you hear the hum of Chapel Street when you're home. Smaller development of around 50 apartments, and clients have already inspected it before they engage us, so we're going to go check it out and give our own opinion on it and then go from there. It's for one of our new clients we signed up this week. They've got $700,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment in the southeast and some northern suburbs as well. The one we just looked at, super cool. It's a warehouse conversion, really high ceilings, exposed beams. The character is amazing. I can see why it's appealing, but the 2nd bedroom doesn't have a window, and I think the zoning might be to more of a commercial zoning or a mixed-use zone rather than residential. So those 2 things can have an impact on your lending. So the high-level summary of that property is super aesthetic, and I can see why the clients want to live there. But on our end of things, we want to be super thorough with due diligence to make sure that those higher level issues like the 2nd bedroom and the zoning aren't an issue from a finance perspective.